Manila, Philippines. Tensions flared once again in the South China Sea as the Philippines summoned the Chinese ambassador on Monday to address a recent incident involving two maritime collisions. The Philippines Ministry of Foreign Affairs made a formal statement regarding the matter. "We're fully committed to utilizing diplomatic channels available to us, which includes the summoning of the Chinese ambassador, Mr. Huang Xilian, as we did this morning," stated Teresita Daza, the Foreign Ministry spokesperson. During the meeting at the Foreign Ministry, the Chinese ambassador was not present, and his duties were undertaken by the Deputy Chief of Mission. Daza emphasized the significance of Ayungin Shoal, also known as Second Thomas Shoal, within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone and continental shelf, asserting their sovereign rights and jurisdiction over it. She also urged China, as a major regional power, to take greater responsibility for maintaining peace and stability in the South China Sea region. The confrontations in question involved two separate incidents. According to a statement by China's Coast Guard, the Philippine vessel disregarded repeated warnings, crossed the path of the Chinese ship, and intentionally incited a confrontation, resulting in the collision. In another incident, a Philippine Coast Guard vessel was allegedly bumped by a Chinese maritime militia vessel, as described by the Philippine Task Force. Both of these incidents took place during a routine resupply mission to provide support for Filipino troops stationed on a Navy vessel that is grounded on the shoal, affirming Manila's territorial claims. Videos released by the Philippines were presented as evidence to support their accusations, as both nations exchanged blame for the incidents near Second Thomas Shoal in the Spratly Islands. The Philippines has faced repeated warnings from China regarding its mission to supply troops stationed in disputed waters in the South China Sea, while Manila insists it is acting within its rights. Tensions in the region have escalated recently, with the Philippine Coast Guard reporting the removal of a floating barrier at a disputed reef, alleging that China had deployed it to hinder Filipino access to their traditional fishing grounds. In another concerning episode, the Philippines accused Chinese Coast Guard ships of using water cannons and engaging in dangerous maneuvers around its vessels in the South China Sea. This is not the first time Ambassador Xilian has been summoned to the Foreign Ministry over such incidents. In August, he was called in following an incident in which the Chinese Coast Guard used a water cannon on Philippine vessels near Second Thomas Shoal. Ayungin Shoal, a point of contention, lies within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone and continental shelf, and the nation staunchly maintains its sovereign rights and jurisdiction over it. China has laid claim to nearly the entire South China Sea, which includes waters falling within the exclusive economic zones of Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. The Permanent Court of Arbitration ruled in 2016 that the line on China's maps, which encroaches upon these zones, holds no legal basis.